GRC, Governance, Risk and Compliance. So in GRC, we're going to cover access control. This training is regarding the access control. There are various modules of for governance, risk and compliance, but we're going to cover access control from that modules. Okay, so GRC is one of the most important and trending topic of security, and it become mandatory for every security consultant to know something somewhat about GRC. And this GRC is basically a tool which help you to automate your task. Automate your task means you can raise your access request, do your role creation, monitoring the user access, checking the risk. Everything can be done through this tool. So this is one of the most favorable tool for organization because it reduces the manual efforts and it helps us to check the risk upfront risk in the system. Like suppose I'm requesting any access and this access has some risk. So I just come to know that with this tool that there is a risk and I need approval. So all approval process, workflow, everything can be possible with this GRC. So that is why it is very trending. It is not a new tool. It's a very old tool. Their various version has been delivered by SAP. First 5.3, now 10.0, 10.1, and 12.0. Okay, if you are aware about the logics, if you are aware about the 10.0 and all the logics in that 10.0, how the workflow work, how the mitigation, risk, everything happen, then you can easily learn 10.1 and 12.0 as well. So you don't have to worry. Right now, I am taking the course at 10.1, so don't worry about the 12.0 because if you go through this stage, there will not get any hurdle in getting the 12.0 as well. So let me introduce the course. This course duration is 5 weeks, and you can opt for Monday to Friday timing, 1 hour each day, and you have a doubt class as well for each day. So we're going to cover from the basics of GRC, access control, what is GRC, why the GRC, how we use the access control day-to-day life, what are the common technical platform, effects of harmonizations, integration points. Integration is a very important point in asking interviews as well. Okay, how access control component work together, how they work together is very important. Then business challenges, overview of business workflows, process flow, segregation of duty, mitigation of risk. Then we're going to shared master data, configuration rule set, audit trail tracking, risk analysis, then emergency access management, then design and manage role. Actually, BRM is not used everywhere, so people skip this topic. But we will take you this topic that how you can design your roles, because in big organization, big project, this BRM is always a skip part. Promising and manage users, business rule framework, which is a workflow approval process. Okay, this is very complex. If you hear from people, it's very complex. But I will teach you in a very simple way that you don't have to worry about it. It's very complex. You will not understand it. It's a very simple thing. And access control implementation process. Implementation process overview, project team, designing access control solution, conflict access control using IMG. IMG means SPR. So with all these topics, we are also going to, I will also take you through the GRC 5.3, then GRC 10.1. Means what are the things in 5.3, then why it's an enhanced to 10.0, then why enhanced to 10.1, then why, what are the new changes 12.0. I actually we had a secured Fury sessions as well. If you go through that Fury sessions or take that for your session, then I can help you to teach you the 12.0 Fury apps as well. It is very easy. If you go through that Fury part, then 12.0 Fury apps can also be configured by you very easily. Okay, so right now I'm going to give you the differences of all all GRC products so that you can easily understand the topics. Then we talk about the versions, what are the versions required, what are plugin settings required. So that you can have a confident that you can implement the GRC in your organization in a fresh system as well, or if it's not a fresh system, if it's a brownfield project, or if you are working supporting the GRC, then also you can easily understand that part. So business challenge and accesses without actually I was working in a project in where there is no GRC, and then people are using CUA, Central User Administration, and whatever the user requests come to them, they will maintain every entry into the paper. That paper go to their manager, he approved with the stamp there. Then that paper, they take a snap of that paper or scan that paper and then send it to on my mail ID, and then I create that user. So due to that, there is a lot of discrepancy. If some ticks are not there because they have a form on paper, in which all the access are written. And depending on that, it get approved by HR, it get approved by manager, it get approved by risk approvals. So it's all a paperwork, and due to which the user control or control maintenance is very tough there. There's no proper risk control there. I have checked the system personally, so they are user who have the HR access, but they don't belong to the functionality. Okay, so this is the reason that is why it is very difficult for the people with this type of structures there, where everything is not say, integrated with each other. Because one user is created to the system, again he requests some access, some paperwork is done, is approved, not approved, and by mistake it's scanned to and go to the technical people to create the user. Then this discrepancy will occur. But they are very used to this flow, so they don't want to change to GRC. So this is one of the reason that their product is not, their organization is very high risk. Then overcome the fragmented mode authorization cycle. Or fragmented means now they have decided, then now the organization coming towards a risk-based approach. Risk-based approach means everything will be done to the approvals. Everyone is integrated with each other. There is nothing like that. If I am creating a user, other person doesn't know about it. Okay, everything will be a risk-based approach. Everything will be approval process. So this will help us to make the organization more compliant and reduce the risk. So this is a risk-based approach, and the GRC tool is built on the risk-based approach. Okay, GRC, why the GRC most favorable? Because of its risk-based. It helps the organization to detect the risk. Governance. Now we are dealing with the governance, risk, and compliance. So we have to understand what is governance, what is risk, and what is compliance. So governance, corporate governance ensure ethical corporate behavior together with management practice in the creation of wealth for all stakeholders. Corporate governance is a small example of corporate governance ensure that ethical corporate behavior. Okay, ethical corporate behavior means that whatever the policies, whatever the practice they are doing should be adhere the corporate compliance. You should adhere the corporate policies. Okay, that is a governance. Governance helps us to see that the policies, everything will be in adhere the compliance policies. Spell out the rules and process. Suppose organization created some rules and process. It should be adhere. It should be adhere to the policy. It should not violate the policy. Suppose organization has the rule that employees should only work for 8 hours. If you're going to work more than 8 hours, then it will be a extra wages for the employee, and or either it should be a approval from employee. Approval should agree with it. No organization can make the employee to work for more than 8 hours. So this is a policy. If a management making a policy, the working culture of a employees or working culture of organization, they have to adhere to that policy. So governments do that thing. IT government help to ensure alignment of IT and enterprise objective. So in a simple way, this is the meaning of governance. Risk management. Risk management means, suppose if there is a policy of an organization and there is a rule of an organization, policy rule, and management doing practicing something which is not adhere to these rules and policy, then it's a risk. For a small example, like a organization decided a payroll guy never have access of any user details. If they have a user detail access, then it is a risk as per the according to the organization. Okay, so this is a risk management. Compliance is something which is decided, SOX, and these are the policies which is decided by the organization, government organizations, that this organization has to follow all these policies. So compliance means if corporate policy represent the corporate philosophy and strategic thinking on a higher level. The corporate policy means they are the strategies, they are the vision of an organization and what they want. Low level policy focus on operational layer. Policy need to be in sync with all over the business strategy. So compliance means if you consider your laptop, if you download any software in your laptop and there is a software which govern your laptop. These are inbuilt softwares which daily activities govern your laptop. If they found any unauthorized software, so there will be a compliance issue. Similarly, where this governance, compliance, risk, and compliance work like that. Okay, if you share your data with anyone, so this is really a risk for that organization. So this is the all concept of governance, risk, and compliance. Governance, risk, compliance have many modules which we're going to discuss. Fragmented integrated approach. This is a fragmented integrated approach. Okay, this is a GRC box. Everything is integrated with this GRC. You don't have to worry about it like this complex structure. The normal structure here, everything is bypassed for me. Risks are approved by risk owners. Access requests are approved by risk owners. If there is a risk, is approved by manager. Everything will be in a risk-based approach, approval-based approach. So that is a fragmented integrated approach. Now, governance risk compliance have various modules: financial compliance, trade management, environment regulation, environment compliance for product, SAP GRC Global Trade Service, SAP GRC Process Control, and SAP Risk Management. But we are going to focus on access control right now. We will going to learn about access control, how access control is taken care, how what are the factors of access control. So we're going to cover this thing into our organization. I hope you like this GRC session, how we're going to approach this product. Okay, we will going to discuss everything of GRC and WBC portal, everything we're going to teach you so that you don't have any gap in your learning, and you can easily, if you are preparing for interview, you can easily prepare yourself for the interview as well. So I hope you like this session. If you like, if you want to join our session, then you can join our WhatsApp group in the below link, and we can help you to know more about the sessions and classes timing everything. Okay, and it is a great opportunity to learn from those basics. If you, there are a lot of videos also available on YouTube. You can go through them as well. But we are going to a professional training, which you can get the system as well if you want. Okay, it's on a chargeable basis, in which you can practice as well, so that your doubts will be clear at that time. Thank you.